What's up, my dudes? It's Demi, and we are back at Universal Orlando's Hard Rock Hotel for a very updated hotel and room tour. Recently, this hotel had a major refurbishment in their rooms, and I am so excited to show you that and give you a detailed tour of the entire hotel. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so already, but now let's get into it. Let's check out the Hard Rock Hotel, Universal Orlando, and let's go get into some hijinks. Universal Orlando's Hard Rock Hotel is a signature collection hotel. This means it's one of the more expensive hotels on property, but it is more of a luxury hotel and you do get a lot of benefits, like free Express Pass Unlimited for every person in your room for Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. This does not include Epic Universe at time of recording. It is also only a 5-minute walk to City Walk, where you can enter Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, or you can get there by water taxi. And of course, here and all of Universal Orlando hotel properties, you get early entry to Islands of Adventure, which means you can enter the park 1 hour prior to opening. Now, I normally do the full hotel tour first and then end with the rooms, but because the rooms are refurbished, we're gonna actually head upstairs and see the room first and then do the full detailed hotel tour. All of the rooms and the elevators to the rooms are located to the left of the lobby. You'll see the sign for elevators, and we are heading up to the 5th floor. And here's where we get off. You have the cute little seating area and Tom Jones. As you can see, the hallways got new carpet. There is an ice room on every floor. There is no vending though, so please keep that in mind. Keep in mind there's multiple hallways, so if you need a close room, make sure they know that when you're checking in. But it's gonna be 2 hallways like this at max. And here is my room 5016. Let's first take a little overview of the room here at Hard Rock before we get into all of the details. And we will get into all of the details because there is a lot of new things in this room, and I think the refurbishment looks really, really good. When you first walk in, you have your entryway. The door actually has 2 peepholes so that smaller people can look out their door, and I appreciate that. I also want to point out that this is brand new carpet. And then right next to the front door is your full-size closet. Very nice size closet. In here we also have our ironing board, our safe, and a luggage rack, along with bags for laundry services. You can do laundry or you can do dry cleaning, and here are the prices. At the top, we have some extra bedding and our blow dryer actually. And it is a full-size blow dryer. Directly next to the closet, we have our little bar area. We have some glasses, our ice bucket, our in-room coffee maker with some coffee, decaf, and green tea and fixins. And then you can also open these waters for $8. And if you're thinking downstairs, this will be cheaper. If you want Fiji, it's the same price. And then underneath, we have our refrigerator. Decent sized mini fridge. There is no freezer section, but there is door storage, which I very much appreciate. And there's actually an extra drawer here. Turning around, we have the vanity area. We have brand new vinyl floors running from the vanity into the bathroom. They did keep the drumstick art piece, but we have a brand new mirror that lights up and it's really bright. It's great for makeup. And yes, the other side is even stronger. Completely new countertop. All that space underneath is great for storage. On top here, we have some hand towels, we have some washcloth, we have a bar of soap, we have some lotion, tissues, and some drinking glasses. We have some cotton balls, cotton swabs, and a shower cap. And then moving on to the bathroom, beautiful brand new shower with this tile. In the shower, we have a bar of soap and then shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Also a brand new shower curtain, very nice. And the tub isn't too high, so it's pretty easy to get in and out of. Here is the shower pressure. Now, it looks worse than it is. I would say this is like a 7 out of 10 for pressure. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's also not the best. Then of course we have some towels, hand towels, our toilet, and what I really love about the Hard Rock is the second sink and mirror, and let me tell you from experience, it really helps in the morning getting ready. And real quick, shout out to my friends over at We Do Travel Right who booked my entire stay at no cost to me and found me an incredible price. They are boots on the ground every day in these parks here, Disney and beyond, and they can book your vacation at no cost to you and give you expert advice. Make sure to hit the link in the description box to fill out the form to get your free quote on your next vacation. Okay, but now it's time to see the main room. First up, you do have adjoining rooms here at Hard Rock. I am personally not a fan. However, I haven't heard anyone yet, but I just always feel like it's easier to hear your neighbors more when there's a door instead of a wall. And then this is where temperature control is. And then next we have our TV and this whole dresser area, and this is all new stuff. We have a really giant TV and 4 very deep drawers. Then what I love is that we have 2 different seats here. Now, I don't know if everyone will like these type of chairs because they are a little bit raised, so it's not the most comfortable for some people. I was fine sitting there doing some work, but they definitely feel different than normal chairs. This art piece is brand new to all the rooms, all of these records. I didn't even realize they were records at first. It just looked like a pretty art piece. But I love that, and there's different songs, and I think that's really fun. On top of the dresser, they have answers to everything you really need to know, like when checkout is, when they clean. And then on top of the dresser, we have our in-room dining menu. You can get food 24/7. Please note, I've done this before. It takes quite a long time. So if you're really hungry, I suggest you go downstairs. But they do even have this late night bites from 11 to 6, which is awesome. And you can even get wine and beer and spirits. They also give you a free postcard. You can put your song title for the song of your stay, and then you can send it out to whoever you'd like, or just take it home for yourself. Now back on the other side, we have the full-length mirror, and this has not changed from the refurbishment because people love it so much. On this mirror, you will find different musicians, and it will tell you how tall they are. And then you can stand next to it and see who you're taller than or who you are the same height as. Let's see, where do I measure up? Lady Gaga! I'll take it. After that, we have our beds. Now, I am not 100% sure if the actual bed frames were changed, but the mattresses have changed. And so have the bed covers. They used to have those like weird pillows that they would put on top. I was not a fan of them. The corners of the bed on this side and that side do have a reading light. Very bright, very movable. And then we have our brand new center console, storage underneath, and 2 small drawers, along with a pad and pen, and of course, our phone. Finally, we have this beautiful chair and table. I believe these are new. I don't remember this chair, and it's very comfortable. It's very cute. And then here is the view for my room. It's a roof, but what's really cool actually, you could fully see into Universal Studios. That is crazy. I've never been on this side of this hotel, and I've never been able to see inside the park like this. This is really cool. But now it's my favorite part of my room tours, the outlet sitch. We're gonna go around the room and count up all the outlets. Outlets are important. We have so many devices to charge, and because this room had a refurb, there better be enough outlets for 4 people, because that's the max amount of people that can be in this room. And this isn't gonna have another refurbishment for quite some time, so let's count them up. 2 by the window, 3 by the lamp. On the desk, 2 regular outlets, 1 USB-A, 2 regular outlets, 1 USB-A, 2 at the bar, and 2 in the vanity room. So there was a total of 13 regular outlets and 2 USB-As for a total of 15 charging stations. Now, I tend to do 4 outlets per person, and some may say that's a lot, but I don't think it is, because there's a lot of things to charge nowadays. And you also have to consider placement of outlets, and I have to be a little tough with this room because, again, this is not gonna have another refurbishment for a long time. And I find it funny that there are no USB-C ports anywhere, because in many room refurbishments we see, and we had those because most things are turning to USB-C. I wish there was an outlet on the wall by the mirror. So I have to be a little tough with this one. I love this room refurbishment, but unfortunately I cannot give this the full Hijinx outlet seal of approval. I'm so sorry, but I believe that the Hard Rock at Universal Orlando for the outlet sitch, it's just And finally, the new bed. So comfortable. Yes, this is what I want for the pillows. The pillows they're fluffy, but they're firm. So your head isn't like all the way down there. And it's very comfortable. The bed feels really great. I will sleep here tonight, and I will tell you at the end of this video how I slept and how obviously the entire experience went. But now let's go and see the rest of the hotel. We are at the entrance to the Hard Rock Hotel. This is where you'll get dropped off. You have some seating area over there, which is very nice, and the staff here is incredibly friendly. If you are driving, it does cost $45 per night to park. If you want to park here just for the day, it will cost $56. However, if you visit one of the restaurants here and give them the receipt, they will validate your parking for free. Before we head inside, we're actually going to head to the left down this pathway, head down the stairs or take the elevator at the end of the hall, and this is where you will find bus transportation to take you to Universal Epic Universe or Universal's Volcano Bay. They do also have shuttles to take you to Universal City Walk, but I'm telling you, it's going to take much longer. Just take the boat or the walking path. Bus service starts 1 hour before early entry and closes 1 hour after City Walk closes. Now let's head inside and see the Hard Rock Hotel lobby. When you first walk in, on your right will be the check-in area. I highly recommend checking in online so that you can wait on this shorter line versus the long check-in line. A really cool free perk that you can get at this hotel is they can bring up a guitar for you to your room. Yes, this is totally free. Now listen, you do have to put down a $1,000 deposit, but you can have this for the entire length of your stay. They have electric, acoustic, and even a couple of basses. What happens is they will give you headphones so that your neighbors won't be able to hear you. On the left side, you will find luggage service. You can leave your bags there for free if you are checking in and your room is not ready, or if you're checking out and spending the day in the park. You will also find concierge, an Avis car rental, and vacation planning. These are the hours when Avis is open. And if you have not picked up your park tickets, I highly recommend picking them up here at the vacation planning desk because it will save so much time than doing it at the gate. Behind the lobby, you have all of this incredible seating area, different types of chairs and tables, very comfortable here. You have this whole balcony area and it's covered, which is nice in case it rains, which happens a lot here in Orlando, and it overlooks the pool area. And then if you'll see right now during the daytime, these doors are closed, but if you walk past the check-in desk, you will see this is the Velvet Bar, open from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. with nightly music every night at 8 p.m. Here is what the Velvet Bar looks like when it is open. It's very dark, it's a full-service bar here, and right now it's pretty quiet because the musician isn't playing, but I've been here where there's musicians and when there's DJs, and it could get really, really loud in here. But don't worry, they will still serve you out here and it is not as loud. Here is the food menu for the Velvet Bar. Make sure to pause to read if you want more details. I really loved the food that I got here. Everything was just so delicious. The cheese board was so yummy. I mean, everything was top tier. I highly recommend eating here. And then here are their cocktails and mocktails menu. To the right of the Velvet Bar is the business center. It's open 24 hours, has 2 computers and 2 printers. And it's right next to a dress once worn by Lady Gaga. That's part of the fun of Hard Rock. And then to the right of the business center and Lady Gaga, you will find the hallway to the Palm Restaurant. You will find the Palm Restaurant in other places besides the Hard Rock, but they do have this here and they're open from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., except on Sundays they're open till 9 p.m. To the right of the vacation planning desk, you will find the Rock Shop. This is the one Universal hotel that does not have a Universal store, but has just a Hard Rock store with Hard Rock merchandise. T-shirts and keychains, this awesome chandelier, lots and lots and lots and lots of Hard Rock specific merch. But in the back of the store, you will find pharmaceutical products for your stay. You'll also find extra bathing suits and other swim gear if you need it. So real quick, when you are in this center area where you have the extra hallways, you'll see this circle. If you stand directly in the center of the circle, I don't know if the sound is going to pick it up, but it is a 360 reverb. It's so cool. Now we're going to head this way past the giant screen where they play music videos and music all day, and you're going to see this sign where it says the kitchen. You have this beautiful grand staircase here to go down to the first floor, but my favorite part is actually looking up right here at the saxophone chandelier. How cool is that? After you come down the staircase, or if you want to take the elevator, which will let you out here, you're in this beautiful little area and you can go a few different ways. We are gonna first head out this door here so we can see the pool area. So here is the entrance to the pool area. And then you have to go through the gate and you do need your key. And then you have the pool area. The pool is open from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. They do have a towel hut here, so you don't have to bring a towel from your room. They also have water, and they even have SPF and aloe. They also have life jackets for kids and cabanas that you can rent with a maximum capacity of 10 people. We have a splash pad for kids, and then we have the pool, and as you can see, there's live music here. That is one of the main differences with this hotel and others, is that you will find musicians at the pool. On this side of the pool, you just have regular concrete, and then on this side you have the sandy beach area. And then next to the sandy beach area is the kiddie pool that's 1 foot. As you can see, there's food and drinks all over the place from people that have already left for the day. You can order food and drinks straight to your chair. Toward the very back, we have another hot tub, and at the very back by the big guitar, you have beach volleyball. And I never noticed these mariachi statues. The pool has poo noodles and hula hoops, but most importantly, it has a slide. And this is literally my favorite view of this hotel. It's so pretty with the pool against it. Here is the pool bar area. It is a full service bar and it does have beer on tap. Here is the drink menu for the pool bar. You can pause to read it if you want to see more detail. And then here is the food menu for the pool bar. Once again, you can pause to read it if you want to see it in more detail. They also have a pool table here. Now on the right side of the pool bar, you're gonna head up this way, up these steps or up the ramp on the other side. Go through the gate And here's where you have the game room. Here is the arcade. I would say this is pretty small, but at least there are some brand new type of games in here, very lively, colorful games. There is no listed time when this is open and closed. You do have to buy a card in order to play. Now, before we go back inside, since we are outdoors, I want to show you a very fun shortcut that gets you to the pathway to the park. Just go behind where the hot tub is, and it brings you right to the walking path to get to Studios and to Islands of Adventure and City Walk. From the pool exit, it's like a 3-minute walk, actually more like a 2-minute walk, and it's beautiful through these gardens. You also have this seating area on the waterfront, and I'm filming this from afar because you can't film up close at security, but you have your own private security. You get in so much quicker than going through City Walk, and you are literally at the entrance to Universal Studios. If you do not want to walk, don't worry. There is a water taxi that will take you to City Walk. But please be warned, when you walk, you end up right there. When you take the boat, you're gonna end up on the other side of this bridge, so you just have to walk across the bridge. As we walk back, I'm gonna show you where you can pick up the water taxi and the other entrance to get outside. So after you cross this bridge, stay to your left. If you go to the right, it's gonna be a longer walk. This is the pathway through the pool area that we came out of. That gate closes at 10, but you do not have to go through the entire pool area to get out of the hotel. Just keep following the pathway. It's basically another extra minute or two, depending on how fast you walk, to go to the other entrance. So you can continue to follow the path, but if you follow through this archway, you enter the butterfly garden, and it's a little shortcut straight through, and you don't have to walk all the way around. But honestly, take a moment in here. It's so beautiful, and maybe you'll see some butterflies. I'm filming this in the spring, so all the flowers are blooming. It's so nice. And then as you exit the butterfly garden, you will see the dock for the water taxi, and we'll go through security here. The water taxi runs about every 15 minutes. It starts 1 hour before early entry, and you can take it to City Walk up until 11:45 on weekdays and 12:45 a.m. on weekend, and it runs 1 hour after City Walk closes. Now we're turned around to go back into the hotel. Now here's the deal. It's pointing this way to go to the Hard Rock Hotel. This is still faster, and I don't know why it has that. I mean, it's probably the same because it's a circle to get to the door, but still, it doesn't make sense that there's a sign there. And before you go inside here, this is their turf area. You will probably see cheerleaders practicing here. This door, you need your room key to enter, and it's gonna take us back to where we started before heading out to the pool. You'll walk in, and you're heading to the left past these really cool caricature artist sketches of some famous musicians, and this really great photo op area. And then here we are back in the center of the downstairs first floor area where we first started. So now that we're back here, we're gonna go out through this door. Through this door, you do have some outdoor seating, but this is where one of my favorite restaurants in all of Universal is. The kitchen is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and on Sundays, they do an acoustic brunch where it's all you can eat and unlimited mimosas and Bloody Marys. I've done dining reviews on the brunch and dinner here at the kitchen. I will link those videos for you here and put in the description box below. Highly recommend this restaurant. Now back in this room again, and we're gonna head in through our next door, Emack and Bolios Marketplace. This is your little mini quick service here at the resort. It's based off of the Emack and Bolios Moose Mobile. It was a charitable truck to give away ice cream. It was meant to keep young aspiring rock stars out of trouble. And you can read the entire story here about Emack and Bolios. But let's actually check out this little quick service marketplace. First up, we have some candy and protein bars, popcorn and Pringles and jerky and cookies. They also sell the really cool lunch boxes. There's water and cereal and oatmeal. In here is where you can also find some more things for the pool, like lotion and blow-ups and goggles. And they even have alcohol here. They have champagne, they have wine, they have tequila, all this fun stuff. They do serve Starbucks coffee here, and they do have a Coke Freestyle machine, which you can get free water here. Highly recommend bringing your own empty bottle to refill because water is expensive here. I love the little gumballs. I never even noticed it, and all the cute pictures on the wall. But in here also we have our refrigerator of different types of drink, more snackies, more lunch boxes, and you can order a birthday celebration or any type of celebration package that they offer here. Then behind the counter is where you can get your Starbucks coffee. They do regular Starbucks drinks here as well as just regular coffee. And then here is their food menu. It's a pretty small food menu, but it's here for you. I will say it is not my favorite quick service in Universal. It's also not my least favorite, but it's you know, not the strongest one. All right, we're back here again. Now we're gonna walk this way where it says water taxi, walkway, and shuttle bus. This is where we came inside before. Remember, we passed this, and that's the door over there to lead out to the water taxi. But if you come in and you make an immediate hard right and go down this hallway, the first door on your left is Body Rock. This is the gym. It's open from 5 to 10. I don't know why it has this like little conference area here first, but it does. There's towels in here, and is that free bottled water? I mean, there's fully bottles of water in here. I don't see anyone working here where you would have to go pay for it. I'm not gonna say it's free, but I'm just gonna say it's here for you, and you can figure that out for yourself. And then you have the actual gym area. It's a pretty nice sized gym for the space here. 4 treadmills, 2 ellipticals, 2 bikes, a stepper, a rower, and a few weight machines. And now here is the gym locker room. I made sure nobody was in here before I came in. You have lockers here, and then you have a sauna. Oh my gosh, it smells so nice in there. I love saunas. You have the sink area where they have some toiletries here, like a shower cap, cotton rounds, mouthwash, Q-tip, feminine product, razors and lotion, and they have a hairdryer. And they do have showers here, 2 of them. Now, before I end this video, I just want to show you what this hotel looks like in the evening. It is about 7:25. It's very dark in here. And I wanted to show you this because if this is not the vibe for you, then this is not the hotel for you. But that's why Universal hotels are great, because there is a hotel for everyone. Well, my dudes, that was Universal Orlando's Hard Rock Hotel. I absolutely love staying here. I love the refurbishment. It is so nice. It's so clean. There's just so much to do. The food is great. The quick service food, not so much, but the kitchen is great and the pool is wonderful. I just think you'll have a most amazing time. I mean, the best part is just the proximity to the parks. You really just can't beat it, other than I guess Helios being inside the park at Epic, but still, at least for the studios and island side. I love it here. Let me know in the comments, what did you think of the Hard Rock Hotel? What did you think of the room refurbishments? Have you stayed here before? What was your experience like? Let me know all of it in the comments below. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. Follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. Check out the Patreon. Become a patron, get exclusive bonus content, bonus lives, help with trip planning, access to our Discord, and so much more. And you'll be helping me to continue bringing you great content like these hotel tours to this channel. And until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys can do some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye.